Join me as I take you on the challenge of finding joy and connection during the holidays despite feeling lonely. The holiday season is often portrayed as a time of joy, love, and connection. But for many of us, it can be a painful reminder of our loneliness. I've been there myself, feeling stuck on the outside, looking in as everyone seems to be having a great time. It's a really isolating experience, and it can be hard to admit to ourselves that we're feeling this way, let alone talk about it with others. According to some studies, nearly 61% of Americans experience loneliness during the holidays. That's a staggering number, and it makes me realize that I'm not alone in feeling this way. Maybe you can relate to this feeling too. Maybe you're someone who feels like you don't quite fit in with their family, or maybe you're struggling to find connection with others during this time of the year. For me, loneliness during the holidays is especially tough because it feels like everyone else has their own little tribe to celebrate with. Meanwhile, I'm here stuck in my own little bubble, wondering why I don't have the same level of connection with others. It's a really tough thing to deal with, but I want you to know that you're not alone in feeling this way. I'm right here with you, and I'm committed to finding ways to combat this loneliness and find joy and connection instead. So take a deep breath with me. Let's dive into this challenge together. What does loneliness look like for you during holidays? Is it feeling left out of social events? Or is it something deeper, like a sense of disconnection from others? Take a moment to reflect on your own feelings. Let's explore this together. As we explore our own feelings of loneliness, I want to encourage you to be kind to yourself. It's okay to feel this way, and it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. In fact, it's completely normal, and it's the first step toward finding ways out of loneliness. One of the biggest challenges we face during the holidays is finding ways to connect with others when we're feeling lonely. It can be hard to reach out to loved ones, especially if we feel like we're burdening them with our problems. But I want to encourage you to take the first step. Even if it's just sending a text or making a phone call, reach out to someone you trust and let them know how you are feeling. Another strategy that helped me is getting involved in community events, whether it's volunteering at a local soup kitchen, attending a holiday party, or even just going for a walk around your neighborhood to look at the lights. Getting out and about can really help you feel more connected with others. I've also found that giving back to others can be a great way to combat loneliness, whether it's donating to a charity, making a meal for someone in need, or simply offering a smile back to a stranger. Giving back can really help us feel more connected to others. Reaching out to loved ones, getting involved in community events, and giving back to others are all great ways to combat loneliness during the holidays. But what about when those strategies don't work? What about when you're still feeling lonely, even when you've tried everything? I want to acknowledge that it's okay to feel lonely, even when we're doing all the right things. It's okay to have moments where we feel like we're not good enough or that we don't belong. Those feelings are real and they're valid. But here's the thing. Those feelings don't define us. We are more than our loneliness, and we are capable of finding joy and connection even in the toughest of times. For me, one of my biggest breakthroughs came when I realized that my loneliness was not a reflection of my self-worth. It was okay to feel lonely, and it didn't mean that I was less worthy of love and connection. That realization was huge for me. And it allowed me to start finding ways to connect with others on a deeper level. As we continue on this journey together, I want to encourage you to be patient with yourself. Finding joy and connection during the holidays isn't always easy, and it's okay to take things one step at a time. One of the most important things I've learned is the importance of self-care during the holidays. It's easy to get caught up in the holiday rush of trying to make this holiday season better than the last one for those around you. But it's crucial that we take time for ourselves too. Whether it's reading a book, taking a relaxing bath, or simply taking a few deep breaths. Make sure you're prioritizing your own well-being. As we wrap up this challenge, I want to leave you with a few key takeaways. First, remember that loneliness during the holidays is normal, and it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. Second, reach out to loved ones and get involved in the community. Find connections with others. And finally, prioritize your own self-care, even in the midst of the holiday chaos. I hope this challenge has been helpful for you, and I encourage you to share your own experience in the comments below. What are some strategies that you have done that have worked and helped you combat loneliness during the holidays? Let's continue the conversation. Thank you for joining me on this journey. And don't forget to subscribe for more content created just for you. If you'd like additional information about today's episode, head on over to createthebestme.com/EP095. And don't forget to come back next week, as our guest will be the host of Grace and Grit podcast, Courtney Townley. Courtney will be here to discuss boundaries. Who are they for? And why is it important for women in midlife to set them now? As always, thank you for joining me. Have a Merry Christmas, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.